Call the meeting to order. If you would all stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'd like to welcome you to the Monday, July 6th Planning Commission meeting. First item on the agenda is approval of the minutes from the April 6th meeting. I believe Andrew sent them all out to you. Unless you have any questions or comments or corrections, we'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second. All right, motion and second. Andrew?
Motion on the floor to approve the April 6, 2026 Planning Commission meeting minutes. Dick?
Yes.
Jack?
Yes.
Mayor?
Yes.
Tyson?
Yes.
AJ?
Yes.
Bob?
Yes.
Bryan?
Yes.
Motion carried, minutes approved.
All right, second item on the agenda is preliminary plat approval for the Ridge at Greenfield Second Edition from the Williams County Port Authority. I'll turn it over to you, Andrew, and you can give us a little project presentation on it.
All right, if you look at the screen, the Ridge at Greenfield Second Edition will consist of 13 lots. This will continue Westfield Avenue to the north and then loop back around into Markey Drive. So basically, it's just a mirror of the Ridge at Greenfield First Edition. So same lot sizes as the First Edition. Zoning wise, I have no issues with the lot sizes or dimensions. So at this time, I will turn it over to Bill Martin. I think he has a few words for us.
Can they go up there? Yes.
Yes,
Yes, please.
Thanks, Andy, and appreciate everyone's time today. My name is Bill Martin, and I'm just a board member at the Williams County Port Authority. We've been working on helping solve the housing crisis that's all over Williams County, and specifically Bryan. You've seen the new senior villas being constructed down on South Portland Street. They're going up pretty quickly, which is good. We've also built 20 single-family homes in Williams County, I believe 3 in Bryan, and 3 duplexes in the county, and we've got more, on the drawing board. As soon as, whenever we can find a vacant lot that's already got the infrastructure, we're trying to buy it and build a home. And that's what we've been doing. The Ridge at Greenfield provides us a wonderful opportunity where we've got the ability to have 60 lots in Bryan in a great location near our new schools. We believe these lots will be in high demand. So we purchased that ground, I think, back at the end of May. And so the Port Authority owns that ground, and we're in the midst of working on the engineering and with Bryan and his office, making sure that we're following all the right regulations. We still have an environmental review to go through because we are getting USDA grant funding for the water and sewer provisions for the deal. So what we're ready to talk about now are these what we think are the prime lots in the whole group. These 13 lots are the largest, and we think will go very well. Although in Bryan, it seems like homes that are greater than 1,500 square feet, there is a deed restriction that we agreed to build homes that were a minimum 1,500 square feet. I think they'll be bigger than that. But those size homes, you only build about 2 or 3 in Bryan a year. At least that has been our history if you go back 20 years. We hope to go faster than that, but the market will dictate whether that will happen. So I would stop there. If there's any questions, be glad to answer.
I guess The Port Authority, they've been actually doing the construction in the past, right? So how's that gonna work with construction portion of this? When you're buying the lots, you're developing the land, who's doing the construction then on these?
Great question. We're not planning to do the construction on these homes. We're hoping to sell these lots to builders that already have a history of building these size homes so that they blend in nicely with what's already there.
And I think to go along with that, if you don't mind, Mr. Martin, I think the intent of the Port Authority, a lot of the conversations we've all had from builders and developers is the cost of the infrastructure is where they're getting pinched with the math. And so the Port Authority, working with Marcy Kapter's office and the city on a TIF, they're trying to make that number work on the lot price itself to take and build that infrastructure out. And that TIF in so that the builder just has to worry about what that building cost is going to be and hopefully alleviate some of that infrastructure cost.
Yeah, thank you for adding that. That's, the city's been a great partner on this development in terms of figuring out how, what's the right way to go here. There really aren't many other places in Bryan to do this. There just isn't a lot of open, bare ground like this, but it does need infrastructure, and so we've estimated that to be $2.7, $2.8 million of cost. Some of it's being funded, by $1 million grant from the USDA. We're also placing a TIF on the property at some point, and so we're trying to come up with as much financing as we can to make those lots affordable when it comes time to build.
I guess that was my question. Is there any estimate on the assessments that will be placed on these particular sites?
Shouldn't be any.
At this time?
No.
If the funding is approved, that there should not be. Is that
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be done in a payback on a tax and TIF that Brian's done the numbers for, so the owners will actually be paying that back, but in an abated portion.
Right, yeah, so the way a TIF is set up, a certain percentage of the taxes that they pay, property taxes they pay, real estate taxes, get redirected back to cover some of the infrastructure cost.
I see.
Right, so there'll be no assessment on the lot per se at all. But
Yeah, so there
some of
won't be
the
any
state taxes-
incremental
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
So the risk to the Port Authority is, one, that initial investment, but two, if the lots don't sell, they're paying that portion back.
Right.
Right, yeah. I should also mention, I have another member of our board here, Joe Kimball. He's back there. He's our public financing expert.
I don't know about that.
He understands,
All the way from.
he understands TIFs way better than I do.
Gotcha. Okay, well,
Any other questions?
But I certainly would like to applaud the Port Authority. They have been working really hard as a group of volunteers for Bryan and all of Williams County. And, whenever you can get a group of volunteers that have one mission and vision and want to give all of that free time, I'm just incredibly grateful for that. So, thank you.
Thanks, Carrie. Thanks, everyone.
So again, this is just a preliminary plat. If you look at the screen, I got an enlarged version. This was originally designed several years ago, and they decided to stick with the original name of Bristol Lane for the new road. This north-south road will remain Westfield Ave. Actually, this project was designed probably about 10 years ago, it just never made it to us for approval, so. We've been waiting on this for a while now, so.
yeah.
So, again, preliminary plat, they'll have to come back for a final plat. At that time, we'll present the plat with all the easements in the right locations. We met with BMU before this meeting. Looks like we're gonna have to add a few more 10-foot easements on some property lines for street lighting circuits. And the existing utilities, we're looking to add in a 5-foot easement on the west edge of this subdivision. help accommodate existing utilities.
But the general intent of this meeting is just to basically look at the zoning on it and make sure that the lots conform and that basically the development fits with the neighborhood is generally what the purpose of the preliminary plat is. Again, and we have construction drawings that are, again, 98% complete with sewer and water and everything, so we're just working out a few extra easements. So we are close to being ready for final plat submission as well, but this is just the first phase, so.
I'd open it up to any public comment.
Right.
You got any?
Any comment from utilities or anybody?
Take a dead-end street out, I'm happy.
Getting rid of your dead-end street, Fire Chief, that's correct.
And I think, again, it's on the record, too, the Port Authority is acknowledging and respecting the deed restriction of minimum of 1,500 square feet for all the homes in there, so hopefully that helps ease some of the concerns. I've been very clear with them that I also live in that neighborhood, and I'd like to stay living in that neighborhood and not upset my neighbors, so.
So, I mean, I don't have any further questions, I don't know
No.
if any of you guys do, so.
I think,
I do, I don't know that it doesn't really pertain to this, but the first map you had up, the future development,
Mhm.
is that Greenfield or is that Autumn Chase, everything that surrounds that?
Autumn Chase would be this white space over here.
So what's
So
around it?
all those lots are,
That's just a theoretical layout of what could happen.
but that's still
Next.
Greenfield.
Future.
Correct. Yep.
And that goes all the way down to Fountain Grove, right?
Right.
Does the Port Authority own that or
Yes.
just these
Yes.
lots?
They bought everything, all of Dave Brown's property over there.
I think it's a good thing, so I'd like to make a motion that we approve the preliminary plat request.
Okay. I'll second that. All right, Andrew, whenever you're ready, call roll.
Who seconded?
AJ,
AJ?
is that your first one?
Second.
Motion on the floor to approve the preliminary plat for the Ridge at Greenfield, second edition. Bob?
Yes.
AJ?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Jack?
Yes.
Mayor?
Yes.
Tyson?
Yes.
Motion carried, preliminary plat approved.
All right, Andrew, is there any potentials for a meeting for next month right now that you have on your agenda?
I would plan for, yes, an August meeting.
Okay.
I got a couple hanging out there that are probably ought to need to get moving before winter hits, so I see one of them coming forward.
Okay. With that, we will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Motion by Jack,
Second?
second by Mr. Hallett. Andrew, call roll. Making him work.
Sorry, I was confirming it was August 3rd.
Okay, motion on the floor to adjourn. Jack?
Yes.
Dick?
Yes.
Mayor?
Yes.
Tyson?
Yes.
AJ?
Yes.
Bob?
Yes.
Brian?
Yes. Being adjourned. Thank you all for attending.
Thank you.
Thank you.